and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Series 2 of the Fire and Ice Revival series by Spin Master Monster Jam. And as I told you in the last video, the series sucks. This is just garbage. Like, there's only one good truck in this entire set, which is really, really sad because, like, the original, they could have, like, the last series that we did was super duper good. All four trucks were really good. Gravedigger could have used some help, but they were pretty dang good. This series, only one truck in here I would actually give a thumbs up to. The other three are just disappointing, which is really, really sad to say. But we all know that Spin Master's run in 2024 has gone about as well as that time that Jesus walked into a church and found out that they were using it as a marketplace and ripping people off. I'm sure the chief financial officer, in the same style as Jesus, flipped the table as he left the company because, good God, the choices that they have been making as a company this year have been, let's just put it lightly, dumb. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open these. Arguably, what we're going to do is we're going to start with this set here, just because both of these are re-releases, barring this one. This one actually has a paint scheme change. Whoop-de-frickin-do. These two, I'm pretty sure, are exactly the same as the old ones. This one has a new paint scheme completely. And I'm going to be honest right now, before we even get into this video, this is the only truck in this entire series that I care about. These three, don't care. This one right here is actually really freaking cool, and dare I say it, it might be better than the original Northern Nightmare. But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Here we have the first set for today's video. It is Megalodon and Monster Mutt. Now, it says Monster Mutt on the package here. It's Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I don't know why Monster Jam just decided, oh yeah, we're just going to remove the dog tag from the Monster Mutt logo so you can't remember, you know. You actually just have to memorize the colors to figure out which one's which. Yeah, because that's nice. But anyways, what I don't understand either is that it literally, sure, it says Monster Mutt on the back. It says Monster Mutt Dalmatian on the dog tag. Like, what are you doing? You're making choices that don't make any sense. And the thing is, I don't think this was Monster or Spin Master's fault. I think Monster Jam might have done this, but from looking at Monster Jam stuff, I think it was Spin Master that made this change, not Monster Jam. It's hard to tell, but anyways, let's get this open. I'm done ranting because you guys didn't come here to listen to me complain. You came here to look at the diecast, so we're going to get into that right now. Alrighty, so what we're going to do, because the name of the series is Fire and Ice, we're going to always start with the fire truck, which is Megalodon for this set, and then we're going to go to the other one, which is Dalmatian. Now, let's take a look at the card art, shall we? Or the card insert, Megalodon versus Monster Mutt. As I said in the last video, and this point still stands, the card art for this series is second to none. I have never seen Spin Master put this much effort into a piece of cardboard before. Like, this is incredible. If only they would have put this much effort into the Bad Habit diecast, we probably would have gotten an irreplaceable truck. Like, let's be honest. All right. I need to go get my other Fire Megalodon to show you that it is different, because I swear, I'm like 98% sure they're different. Like, I can't prove it without showing you, but here we go. Because like I'm like I said, 98% sure that they're different. I'm not fully convinced of it, but I'm Are you freaking serious? Really? Really? They look exactly the same. All they did was make this one look like foggier. They made this one look blurrier. Also, look at the eye. The eye is like centered up on this one, and it's not on this one. Also, the teeth are red. That's it. That's really all they did. I mean, they changed the logos, obviously. Huh. That's it. That is really all they did between the two. What a load of crap. That is, they made the flames look less powerful on the truck. They made their own truck look weaker. That is... Anyway, let's just get this out of the way so we can get to the Northern Nightmare, because that's all I'm really here for is the Northern Nightmare, and I'm sure you guys are probably the same way. But yeah, here we go. Here's Megalodon Fire. As I said, it literally looks exactly the same as the original Megalodon Fire. The only difference is that they used a gray instead of a black, made the flames look weaker, like less powerful, red teeth, and they centered the eyeball. That's it. Other than that, it is exactly the same as the original. They barely put any change into this, which sucks because they really could have done something cool with this, but they chose not to, I guess. You know, they didn't, I guess. They didn't. But yeah, same thing as the other fire trucks in this series. Yellow roll cage, black chassis, and then you got the flame tires with the yellow rims. Yeah, all right, that's that. This video, I have a feeling, is going to be a tad bit disappointing. I'm not going to lie. I'm already not in a great mood for this. This is not good. Not good at all. But it is giving me more fuel to add to my fire when I make my video documentary about why Spin Master failed in 2024. This is going to be brought up. Here we go. Next up, we have Dalmatian. Now, this is interesting because I don't actually have a normal Dalmatian. The original Fire and Ice Dalmatian, I do not own one. So this is really all I have for that. So, yeah. I will say, though, this one might be better than the original. I don't remember exactly what the original looked like. I think this might be exactly the same as the original, but this isn't bad. This is pretty cool. I like the glitter. It might be a darker blue. Did the original have the fur detailing? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Editor, here's what I want you to do. Side-by-side comparison. This one versus the original. And then what I'm going to have you do is above the new one, I'm going to have you put, like, I'm going to look it up and I'll send you I'll text it to you or whatever. I want you to put if I personally think that the original is worse or better, or if this one is better or worse. Ready? Go. There you go. Now you got your answer on whether or not I think this is better or worse. They're probably exactly the same. Like, I honestly have no clue. I will say, though, this is definitely better than the Megalodon. Hands down better than the Megalodon. At least this one actually, by itself, looks good. The Megalodon does not, like... I'm going to be honest with you. Let's pretend the other Fire Megalodon didn't exist. I would not be happy with this. This looks half done. Like, it really doesn't look like they put any effort into this. Because the graphics look so blurry. Like, it's so weird. I don't know. It really doesn't seem like they put any effort into it. The Dalmatian, however, if it is a remake that they just put glitter in the paint scheme of, it at least looks good. Like, as a standalone truck, it at least looks good. Like, I can give it that. Is it better? I don't know. Here's one truck that I know is slightly changed. I don't know. So next up we have Zombie versus Northern Nightmare. Fire Zombie versus Ice Northern Nightmare. I can tell you right now, this one has seen a couple changes. This one is completely different. This one has seen a couple changes, though. What I will tell you about this one is there was a lot more black on the original, and the zombie logo was actually facing the other direction, which I always thought, when I saw the original Fire Zombie, even the real-life one, the fact that the zombie logo was tilted the other way was really weird to me, and I still don't understand why that was. But it was strange. It was very, very strange. Anyways, yeah, I think the MonsterJam.com is slightly different, but yeah, I think the zombie just has a couple of changes here and there. What I will tell you right now before even opening it, again, as a standalone truck, this zombie is really, really cool. Again, proving that the Megalodon is probably the worst truck in this entire set. The zombie, at least as a standalone truck, looks good. I can give it that. This takes the cake. Hands down, this thing is fantastic. But let's get them all open, shall we? Alrighty. Here's the card art. Or the card insert, Zombie versus Northern Nightmare Ice. I should go get my Northern Nightmare Ice. This will be nice and quick. I'll grab it, because I know where it is. Editor, I should have paused the video there. That took me way too long. Anyways, here we go. Here is the zombie. Now, I own a Zombie Fire and El Toro Loco Ice 2-pack. It is somewhere in my possession. It is buried in the bottom of a bin, though, so chances are to find it for this video, it would take me a few minutes, but I ain't got time for that. I got things I gotta do today. But yeah, here it is, the zombie. Now, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so if you look, the zombie logo is facing this way. It was like that on this side too. It was facing that way on the original anyways. I very much remember that. But like I said, as a standalone truck, the Fire Zombie is fine. I have no problems with it. I just wish they would have done something different with it, you know? Maybe, you know what they could have done? This paint scheme on Burn Victim. Something like that. That would have been cool. Like, change it up a little bit. Like, do something unique kind of thing. This really isn't all that unique. It's just inspired by the original one. In fact, editor, we're going to do the same thing again. I know that this one is different than the original, but put up the side-by-side anyways. I still think the original is better. I don't even have to see a picture. I can tell you the original is better. But it's worth seeing the side-by-side just to have them. But yeah, that's the Fire Zombie for you right there. What I did notice also is that the tailgate is different. The MonsterJam.com looks huge. It looks huge in comparison to what it usually is. But yeah, all right. Here's the one that I really wanted to do a comparison of, simply because, and you're going to see why, the new one is so much better than the original. It is Ice Northern Nightmare. Now, the reason why I'm pulling up the original is, one, because I actually have it loose. Look at the original versus the new one. The new one, in my opinion, is so much better than the original because of one specific detail. You can actually see the leaf pattern across the whole truck, whereas on the old one, you couldn't really see it in some spots because of how dark it was. Don't get me wrong, the old one still kicks butt and is really cool, but the new one I think takes the cake easily. Like, it is way better in my opinion. Also, the new one's glittery. So yeah, new one wins 100%. And I gotta say, this is easily the best truck in this entire set that we're looking at in today's video, because, I mean, how could you not love this? It's the maple leaf pattern across the whole truck in different colors to make a camouflage effect. Northern Nightmare logos, and it is glittery. I don't know if you can really see it, but there is glitter across this whole truck. You can really see it on the negative spacebar specifically. You can see it. But yeah, there it is. The 2012 Freestyle World Champion Cam McQueen, his truck, the Ice Northern Nightmare. Let's get them all up here once again to sign off the video here. The crappy Megalodon, the all right Monster Mutt Dalmatian, the pretty solid Fire Zombie, and the absolutely amazing Northern Nightmare. So there you go, everybody. That is the full set for today's video. Series 2 of the Fire and Ice trucks, the Fire and Ice remaster here, Series 2. Like I said, Series 1 was unbelievably good. It was so good. Series 2 here, pretty disappointing, but all right. Series 3. I've seen what's in Series 3, and I'm going to tell you right now, just from what I've seen, I think it's actually worse than Series 2. Series 3 has 2 trucks that feature brand new, completely redone, brand new, completely redone paint schemes, and they're both worse. Like, they're both worse than the original ones were. And you should see the Earthshaker, the Ice Earthshaker. They only redid half the truck. The hood is exactly the same as the original, so it doesn't even match the rest of the truck. It looks stupid. It is incredible to me how lazy they were with that one. The Whiplash has a completely brand new paint scheme. Doesn't look better whatsoever. And then I think Son of a Digger and Bakugan Dragonoid look exactly the same as they did from prior. Only difference is they put glitter on the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. But anyway, yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this video wasn't a complete and total loss for you. I hope you learned something, got to see some new trucks you haven't seen yet, something. I hope this video was of some use to you, because for me, all I did was add 1 good truck to my collection and then 3 slightly lackluster ones. So, yeah, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.